2020 is here. A new decade has just begun. Have you written down a lot of New Year resolutions? You know one fact I want to share with you. 99% of the people fail in their New Year resolutions in the first 3 months, and they give up their New Year resolutions. Do you want to make a permanent changes in your life? What is the best strategies to make the permanent changes in your life? Hey, Jilson KJ is here from jilsonkj.com. Let me help you to achieve your freedom, prosperity and legacy. I want to share with you the strangest secret, the top 10 learnings from the strangest secret, the 1955 audio tape, which has made millions of millionaires in the entire history of motivational training. And this is one by Earl Nightingale. And the greatest changes if you want to make in your life, there is only one method. Never ever you try on the superficial way. Instead, you go deep dive into your sublime sense and create it. So let us jump into the top 10 lessons of The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. The lesson number 1 is that we become what we think. You know, there are different philosophers around the world. They contradict each other on every ideology. But it is from Marcus Aurelius to the long process of 2000 years, everyone has agreed on this one particular point. We become what we think. And in this lesson itself, the second comes the why 95% of the people fail in their life. 95% of the people fail in their life because they think these people believe that their life is shaped by the circumstances and by the things that happens to them by the exterior forces. Your life is shaped by not because of the circumstances, but your life is shaped by the way you think. Your thought process is what make your life. Not the thing happens exterior. If you believe that the circumstances and the exterior force, the things that happens to your life because of the exterior forces, you are failing. And you are an auto-directed person and you are destined to fail. The third lesson is that all our limitations are self-imposed. You know, people usually say that I want to be successful, but I don't have the money to start my, if it is a business, my business, or I don't have the environment to be productive and produce something valuable, and I don't have a lot of constraints. You know, I don't have the right health, I don't have the right environment, I don't have the supportive family, I don't have financial support, I don't have discipline, and many things comes up. But all these limitations are imposed by yourself to your mind. This is the third important learning part. And the fourth lesson is that we must have a definite and predetermined goal to be successful. You know, success won't happen, or you can't be successful in anything, at least even changing your habit. You must have a definite and predetermined goals to be successful. And the next fifth learning is that save 10% of every dime you earn. Normally people think, so when I get a 1 lakh rupees, I won't use that money. I just keep in my bank account, just I reserve for the future, and that's my saving. I want to do it, and all those things. But the point is that you can make it by when you get a big sum of money. Instead, you make a habit that saving 10% of every money that you earn, that you achieve. Example, you have a website and you have given some affiliate link, and one purchase happened and just 500 rupees credited into your account. It's just 500 maybe, but when the 500 hits your account, you transfer a 50 rupees, that's 10% of that money into your saving account. And if you develop this habit, you will be financially free, and you won't be tied up to the strings of the financial burden. And the sixth learning is that action steps. Ideas are worthless unless we act upon. So we have a lot of ideas to do. The thing is, at least normally in a new year, everyone takes up, yeah, tomorrow morning I want to, today itself I want to start focusing on my health. Every morning I will be walking an hour, or I will be joining into a yoga session, or I will be taking a membership into the gym, and I will be working on my physical aspects, and I want to be healthy. People start 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then just get bored, because it won't give us instant changes. It won't give any instant change. It won't show any instant changes. When you go to the gym on the first day and second day and third day, when you see your muscles, do you think you can be packed with muscles? No, it won't happen. But you must be focusing on action. The idea of being healthy won't help you to have it. Instead, your actions will determine whether you will have it or not. So take the action. Unless you take action, ideas are worthless. The seventh learning is that use your imagination. Use your imagination to find the ways to reach your goal in all possible ways. I want to create my online course and host it, but I don't have the money to buy the tools. I don't have the time to record my classes. I don't have the resources to pull up, and I don't have the sound help. You may find millions of problems for not to do it, but it is your responsibility. You use your imagination to find all the possible ways to make it happen. Fix yourself in the mind's eye, having already achieved it. This is somewhat, almost all law of attraction teachers and trainers speak about. This is just, imagine that you have achieved what you want to, and that will get you the things happen. Yes, it is real. You imagine, you think, and you create a mental picture. You rewire your brain's picture of yourself, so that as you have already achieved it, and that will really help you to get the things done, because your subconscious mind will work out the things to do. And see yourself doing things when you have achieved it. When you have achieved your goal, what will you be doing? Will you be, suppose if you become financially free and you started earning 3 lakhs per month, will you be moving into a beautiful home? Will you be taking your family for a vacation that you dreamed of the whole years, but you were postponing because of your financial status or financial conditions? If imagine that you are doing those things when in your mind's eye, that as you have achieved. So your imaginations will work out. And the eighth important learning is that you are guided by your own mind. So this is an amazing content that elaboration is given by the plant a seed as your goal in your mind. Mind is something like whatever you want to achieve, you plant that seed in your mind, and your mind will guide you to do it, to have it, to achieve it. Because the mind is like a fertile land. For example, in a fertile land, he himself says from the video that if you plant negative thoughts, it will return the negative results. If you plant positive thoughts, it will return you the positive results. For example, earlier we discussed that if you have a fertile land, if you plant a seed of a corn, it will return the corn. If you plant a seed of a poisonous seed, you will get the poison seed return. So it is a principle that what you sow, you shall reap. Yeah. And this is, so treat your mind as a fertile land, so that when you plant something in your mind, be conscious, be careful that all the negative thoughts you have to eradicate from your mind, and so that you will be planting all the positive things in your mind, and that is the way you will be getting all the positive results. And two more things which are connected, that is that every one of us is the sum total of our own thoughts. These are the elaboration of the point number 10. We are the sum of, and also the elaboration of the point number 1. We are what we think. Every one of us, the sum of our own thoughts. We are the sum of our own thoughts. If you think you can't do it, you can't. If you think you can do it, you can. That's all. So we have to train our internal wiring. We have to rewire our brain to have the real changes. Not just planning externally that I will be going for a walk every morning, today onwards, tomorrow onwards, the next morning onwards. I will be start eating healthy. These are all most of the New Year resolutions when it comes up. I will be eating healthy. Or I will be doing meditation for 30 minutes every day in this year itself, because I want to make great changes in my life. All these things are possible, not just planning externally. Instead, you have to rewire your brain. Internally, you have to set things up, then it will happen. And the next stage is action steps. Earl Nightingale suggests two wonderful action steps, and one is I personally follow, and I recommend my students to do it in my training part, creating an online course, become a successful digital coach, the $1 million freedom business. Create a goal card and do it for the next 30 days. So what do you want to achieve? This year I will be going for a walk every morning. I want to be healthy. If this is your plan, write it as a goal for the next 30 days. I will be doing it for the next 30 days. And give yourself to achieve it. Once you have achieved 30 days, definitely your psychological wiring, the psychological setup will ask you to do it. Continue it, prolong it for the next step and next step and next step. Divide it into smaller chunks. Set your goal card. That's the first and foremost action step. And the second thing, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is nature's law. Once you plant a positive seed in your brain, in your mind, it will return a positive result. This is the universal law. What your actions will give you the desired results that you want. So your actions matters. And the results are the direct proportionate to your actions again. That's he's stressing the same points in a different way. If you plant a negative thoughts and you work for it, you will get the negative results. If you plant a positive thoughts and work for it, you will get a positive results. Your results are direct proportionate to the actions you are doing. So you have to take action. And we can achieve nothing without paying the price. That's really awesome. As we discussed about the law of attraction, imagine if you want to buy a better car. Imagine in your mindset if you want to have a better home, and you imagine and dream and visualize it and realize it. This is what we are commonly heard of. I say it's right, it's true. You visualize what you want to have it. You visualize the car you want to drive. Visualize the home you want to live in. But you cannot achieve it unless and until you pay the price. The price is your commitment. The price is your hard work. The price is your dedication. Yes? And he defined in two ways what is success in the audio tape. The success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So, success doesn't come through just imagination. Success comes through your progressive realization, the progressive work. If you want to create a course, yes, I want to create a course that sells better, and I want to earn money 3 lakhs rupees per month, and I want to earn money 10 lakhs per month in the end of 2020. That can be your dream goal, but unless and until you start and go working on it, it won't happen. The motivation is temporary. You have to keep on working. So then the success will come to you. And again, who succeeds? Oh, I missed here. W. Who succeeds? The one who works towards a predetermined goal deliberately will succeed. Not the one who imagine, one who visualize, one who think, one who plant the seed. All these points are very important, but the bottom line of it is the root of this thing. The one who succeeds are the person who work towards a predetermined goal deliberately. So, what's the real goal? What are your action plans to achieve it? How committed you are? And how do you plan to work out? When you think all these things internally, and when you set up your mind in such a way, you can achieve any goal you have set for yourself achieving. It's not just external planning, it's all the internal rewiring process. So when you want to achieve the real goals in your life, what you have to do is set up your internal mechanism into the right way. And then you take actions on it and work out. And I have linked up the video Strangest Secret in the bottom in the descriptions here. I wish you would listen to the Strangest Secret video twice a day if you can if it is possible, if you have the time frame. If not, you have the time, you find the time for listening it up. This is what I was doing for the long time, and my results are really started changing once I started listening to this audio tape, and which is also a part of my coaching group, where I advise them to go through this video every day at least once. And I wish you would go and click on the link here and listen it, and click if you are interested to and if you are really interested to learn more about how to become a digital coach and earn 3 lakhs rupees per month consistently, then sign up my free 90 minutes webinar classes. There I will be teaching you the greatest lessons absolutely free. Just go and click down the link below and register for the webinar. Thank you so much, and see you in another video in the next week. Thank you.